2025. From our school, there were 8 participants who were divided into 2 groups and paired with other schools. One of the team has achieved the second position. Let me call the winner of the team, Satviki Prakash. Louder! Congratulations, Satviki. We'll keep it and give it to you back. And the participation certificate goes to Oritri Shaha. Clap. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Over to Nakulta.
Trisha ma'am, please mention that Abhiram had also gone for the hackathon.
Yes, Abhiram has also we had a Fitathon marathon from NBWA where Abhiram has also participated. Right? Abhiram, please stand up. Can we have a good round of applause for him? Well done. Thank you.
Moving ahead, every assembly is also a window of new ideas and inspiration. I hand over the mic to Inaya Ahmed of class 3C, who will take us into a world of imagination by speaking about our author in focus.
Good morning everyone. My name is Inaya Ahmed from class 3. A Quiet Girl by Paro Anand is a touching story by a shy girl, Rupa, who doesn't speak much but has many thoughts inside. The main characters are Rupa and a horse, Rupa's kind friend. The story teaches us to be kind, patient, and to understand that even quiet people have a voice. I like the story because it teaches us to care and it is nice. Paro Anand writes lovely stories for children. She also wrote The Very Naughty Bear. Thank you.
With this, we begin our subject enrichment assembly, a journey of knowledge, talent, and discovery.
Good morning everybody. We have gathered here to showcase how we celebrated One Mahotsav at school by incorporating it in all aspects of learning. One Mahotsav meaning Festival of Trees is an annual tree planting movement in India that beautifully symbolizes the connection between heritage and heaven. This festival reflects the age-old tradition of living in harmony with nature. In an age where deforestation, pollution, and climate change threaten ecological balance, this festival promotes awareness and action by encouraging the younger generation to plant trees and nurture them. One Mahotsav paves the way for a greener and more sustainable future. In keeping with our theme, Heritage and Headway, each subject included various activities connected to One Mahotsav that engaged us meaningfully. For us, it was not just a week-long event. It was an experience which will stay with us throughout our life. Our friends will take you through the aims and objectives of our activity. The following are the aims and objectives: to develop love, respect, and appreciate nature, especially forests; to enhance students' communication, problem solving, collaboration and social skills, citizenship and personal growth. To develop a growth mindset and environmental consciousness. To help the students to understand their family structures and express creativity through art and craft. To enable the students to understand the mutual relationship between birds and trees and learn how to recycle wastes in a creative manner. In English, sentences on the various grammar concepts included Van Mahotsav and the importance of forests. We made a noun garden with cutouts reflecting the change we want to see or bring in our environment and labeled and classified the nouns we use through pictures. The video comprehension, the urban book, because jungles aren't left anymore, made us aware of mindless deforestation. We answered questions based on the video which helped us understand that taking over the homes of animals will force them to venture into our cities and look for both food and shelter. After all, everyone needs a home. We did another comprehension, a letter from tigers to humans, and we could understand how animals must feel when we do not care about them or their existence. Through the composition, if animals could talk, we imagined our favorite wild animal and what we think it would say to us, humans, about the way we treat our natural environment and wildlife. We also tried to think what they would say about their feelings and what they want from us. Our vocabulary words, afforestation and deforestation, were also related to Van Mahotsav. In literature, elephants made us aware of the wonder and uniqueness of elephants and forests. We used waste materials to create elephants, a slogan explaining the importance of elephants in the ecosystem was also written by us. वन महोत्सव सप्ताह के दौरान हिंदी साहित्य के पाठ आम का पेड़ से जोड़कर हमने एक रोचक गतिविधि कार्य किया। इस गतिविधि के अंतर्गत हमने एक हैप्पी पिकल बॉटल बनाया था। कक्षा में अपनी शिक्षिका के निर्देशन में हमने अपने मित्रों के साथ आम का खट्टा मीठा अचार बनाना सीखा। स्वयं बनाकर अचार को अपने मित्रों के साथ मिल बांट कर चखने का आनंद ही कुछ और था। इस कार्य के द्वारा हमने हेल्दी फूड की उपयोगिता जानी। इसके जरिए हमें यह जानकारी भी प्राप्त हुई कि कैसे घरेलू मसाले, तेल और आम मिलकर स्वाद और स्वास्थ्य दोनों को बढ़ाते हैं और हमें मेरी विरासत को सहेज कर भी रखते हैं। इस अवसर पर हमने प्रकृति पर आधारित योगासन भी सीखे, जैसे वृक्षासन, ताड़ासन और भुजंगासन। योग करने से एकाग्रता और स्वास्थ्य दोनों में सुधार होता है। वन महोत्सव पर आधारित पेड़ हमारे सच्चे मित्र पर हमने एक छोटा अनुच्छेद भी लिखा, जिसमें हमने पेड़ों के महत्व को समझते हुए उनकी रक्षा करने की जिम्मेदारी भी समझी। আমরা বাংলায় আমার মায়ের বাপের বাড়ি শীর্ষক একটি গদ্যাংশ পড়েছি। এই গদ্যাংশে বৃক্ষ, নদী জড়িত এক অপূর্ব গ্রাম প্রকৃতির দৃশ্য আমরা দেখতে পাই। গ্রামের জীবন প্রকৃতির সঙ্গে ঘনিষ্ঠ। বিভিন্ন সামাজিক অনুষ্ঠানে বা ধর্মীয় অনুষ্ঠানে কলা পাতা, কলা গাছ, আম পাতা, ডাব, কদম ফুল ইত্যাদি ব্যবহৃত হয়। এগুলি সবই সরাসরি প্রকৃতির সঙ্গে যুক্ত। আমরা মা বাবা দাদু দিদার কাছ থেকে এই রকম যে কোনো দুটি বিষয়ের তথ্য সংগ্রহ করে সেই দুটি বিষয়ের ছবি এনেছি। আমরা ক্লাসে সেই তথ্যগুলিকে একত্রিত করে সেই দুটি বিষয়ের ওপরে অনুচ্ছেদ রচনা করেছি। এই কার্যাবলীর মধ্য দিয়ে আমরা জেনেছি আমাদের সামাজিক ও ধর্মীয় অনুষ্ঠানগুলি প্রকৃতির সঙ্গে কতটা নিবিড়ভাবে সংযুক্ত। এই কার্যাবলীর অংশ হিসেবে আমরা একটা গান শিখেছি। সেই গানটা এখানে উপস্থাপন করছি, আর একটা নাচও শিখেছি।
Hemnalini, just a minute, please. Could we have some silence, please? Your friend is speaking, and she's speaking so well. It's very sad that I have to tell you this in front of parents. I think we are all grown up, yes or no? And aren't we good children? Yes or no? Then why are you making me say this? Yes.
এদিন আজি কোন ঘরে গো খুলে দিল দ্বার, আজি প্রাতে সূর্য ওঠা সফল হলো গান। এদিন আজি কোন ঘরে গো খুলে দিল দ্বার, আজি প্রাতে সূর্য ওঠা সফল হলো গান। কাহার অভিষেকের তরে সোনার ঘটে আলোক ভরে, কাহার অভিষেকের তরে সোনার ঘটে আলোক ভরে। উষা কাহার আশিস বলি হলো আধার পার, আজি প্রাতে সূর্য ওঠা সফল হলো গান।
Very nice. Very, very nice.
We created unique family trees that combine math, art, and personal reflection. Each part of the tree represented someone in a family. For example, roots for our grandparents, the trunk for our parents, branches for our extended family, and the leaves, fruits, and flowers for children like us. We used real life data like birth years and birthdays to practice multiplication and division. To make our trees special, we used eco-friendly materials such as thumbprint leaves, dried leaves, and reused paper. This activity helped us understand our family structures better. Strengthened our math skills and reminded us of the importance of protecting the environment. Animals love to live in natural homes. Trees hold a special place in the lives of birds. In science, we researched on the mutual relationship between birds and trees. In this context, we made a note of challenges faced by the birds due to deforestation and the ways of restoring the situations. We also studied about the plight of house sparrows due to human activities under the mission to save house sparrows and considered the measures that can be taken to save these innocent creatures. We used pistachio shells to show a flock of birds taking shelter under the tree. Through this activity, we also learned how to use waste materials creatively. Like every year, this year also our one-month assembly was celebrated with great zeal. The plant kingdom expands all over the land and water. We dive to explore the world of but it plants and then uses. The members are symmetrical, which is the nature club in middle section. Guide us to learn more about the plantings in our school. Swap the QR code displayed on them. Was it a fantastic experience?
Very good.
Our country has always been a spice heaven. Since ancient times, the Muni Rishis and Daityas, and in modern times, our parents and grandparents have made us aware of the importance of spices in our daily meals as well as their medicinal qualities. In fact, as evidence suggests, the Mesopotamians used to trade with the people of Indus Valley. I am sure spices were an important item. When Vasco da Gama came to India and opened the trade routes, spices were the most wanted item on shopping list of every European nation. And it remains so even today. For our projects titled Journey Through Time, from plants to people, we make a treasure chest of spices and find out not only their uses, but also what they call in English, Hindi and Bengali. As part of our One Mahotsav celebrations, in our art class we used old newspapers and made them into beautiful wrapping paper, pressing fresh leaves dipped in color to create a delicate impression. What was once read and kept aside became a work of art, alive would make us touch. Through the simple yet joyful activity, we learned that recycling can be easy, creative, and kind to the planet, and that every little thing we do can help our earth. Friends, what did you learn from the One Mahotsav activity?
This question is for all of you. What did you learn? You'll have to raise your hand and then we will ask you.
To save trees.
What skills did you learn?
I learned to use recycled materials.
Okay.
I learned how to protect tigers and what we must do to increase their population.
Very good. Wonderful.
We learn about we don't cut trees.
Okay. Must not cut trees.
How to protect our planet.
Okay, how to protect our planet. Did you learn some skills? Did you learn some skills? Have you learned some skills? Okay, all right, over here. Yes.
I have learned to save the earth.
Skills. Have you learned some skills?
We have
All right,
we
somebody else.
have improved by we have done many things by waste materials that we have made elephants.
Yes. All right, all right. Okay.
Together we make groups and groups.
Okay.
I learned how to reuse paper.
Reuse paper, all right. Yes, over here. Somebody wants to answer.
I learned if we cut down animals' homes, then animals came our city.
Oh, yes.
We know how to divide and multiply.
Okay, you learned how to divide and multiply. Yes, of course. Definitely.
I learned how to protect our trees and environment.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. I'll just ask you one question. I mean, like the way the teachers taught or the way you did your work, do you always do your work that way? Or was it special when the project was concerned? Did you do it a little differently? You always do math, but did you do math this way? No. So, this learning was different, right? Yes or no? So, what is that word that we use? It starts with a C.
Creative.
Very good. Creative. So, did you understand that? And did you have fun while you were doing all this? But you were doing math, you were doing multiplication, addition, subtraction, all that you were doing, yes or no? In English, you also wrote, didn't you make that lovely garden of yours? Okay. But then, did you enjoy doing it? So, how did you do it? You did it creatively. Okay, so when we do things creatively, we enjoy. Yes or no? Wonderful. Yes. Continue.
Yes. We learn to recycle waste materials, not to cut down trees, and many more. What did you enjoy the most while doing the one notes activity?
Okay, we'll just take any two. Okay.
I enjoyed doing the science work using pistachio cells.
Okay. Pistachio cell. Pistachio cell.
I enjoyed doing the maths lab project.
Wonderful. Yes, carry on.
Yes, we enjoyed the science project, the maths project. It was so fun that even I loved it. Did you face any problems while working on these activities?
Yes.
How did you overcome them?
If you faced a problem, you also have to say how you overcame. I think she answered. Anyway.
As I was doing the project by myself, I found it a little difficult, but I took a little help from my mother.
Yeah, that's okay. Absolutely fine. Yes. She did answer.
I find it difficult that the pistachio shells were not sticking, so we bought another glue and I sticked it on them.
Okay, you bought another glue and then you stuck it. Wow, great, wonderful, very good. Okay, I think, yes, over there. Yes.
I faced problem in my science project.
Okay, again the same thing, the pistachio shell weren't sticking. Any other problem other than pistachio shell? Okay, the last girl, yes. Okay, you will have to be loud. Give us the answer. No. Anything else other than science project? Sit down, yes. What box? Spice box. Treasure chest. Okay. What problem did she say for science? Oh, she found it difficult. So how did you finally paint the shells? Oh. Very good, wonderful. See, you learned something. You learned, isn't that so? After pasting, you learned how to, first when you try to do it, then obviously the color would spread. So you learned how to paint gently. That's also another learning. It's a skill that you learn. Sit down. Okay. Yes. Any other subject other than choosing spices? Okay. Then pasting them, choosing them. Then how did you overcome this difficulty? I overcame. You took help from your mother. Okay, all right. Okay, yes, one last. So science was a big bogey and SSC. The noun garden, yes. Okay. So you asked your mother, but you could do it very nicely. The question is not to make it very nice. The question is just to do it. Okay, that is something that I think I have to address the parents. Please sit down. Okay, we'll carry you. What you will do is, now that you will go to class, what you can do is you will list the difficulties that you had. Okay? Alright? And you will also write the solutions that you found. And you will give it to your class teacher. We will go through it, we will make our notes because that will help us for our project in terms. Right? Yes.
Yes, we might have faced a little difficulty at the beginning, but we were happy with the end result. How did you get all the information for your project?
How did you get all the information from your project? Not the same hands. Others, come on. Okay. Yes. Informations is not correct. Okay, from your parents and teachers. Very good. Anybody else other than parents and teachers? Easy now. As it is, I'm going there.
I got the information from Google.
Okay, from Google. Great. Okay. Yes. From YouTube. Okay. YouTube, Google, parents, teachers. Then anybody?
I got the information from my friends.
Okay, friends. Okay. Yes. The last one who had a problem with painting pistachio shells. Yes. Where did you get the information from?
By united and working with our friends, we get the information.
Oh, wonderful. By being united and work. Very, very good. That is such a fantastic concept. Very good. Okay. All right. One last. Yes. You answered one. Yes.
We get information from our books.
Very good. That's exactly what I was. Because I was thinking by now that books have become redundant. Very soon people become redundant. Thank you so much. I think you saved my life. All right. So we got our information from parents, friends, teachers, Google, YouTube, books, nature. Wow. Nature. Very, very good. Very good. All right. And we also learned to be united and work together with friends. My God, there's so much learning that has taken place. Yes.
Yes, we got the information from internet, from books, and many more. All this help us enhance our reading skills, writing skills, critical thinking, collaboration, and sense of empathy for friends and nature. Yes, it was an enriching experience for all of us. We collaborated with our friends, learned teamwork, and developed a sense of empathy for our friends and for nature. We learned to respect and appreciate nature, especially the forest, through various activities, class discussions, author interaction, tree plantation, and written work. It also helped us be more self-reliant as we learned to adopt a healthy lifestyle. We realized the importance of valuing and nurturing something that we have grown all by ourselves. One Mahotsav is not just a month-long celebration for NWA, but it is a lifelong process that saves our environment and Mother Earth. Let us not forget the two important branches of the learning tree that flourish in MBWA, which are dance and music.
But Mahotsav is about showing our love and care for nature. The tall mountains, the dense forests, the evergreen trees, and the birds who sing sweet melodies are all a part of our ecosystem. So you must be thinking how we linked these elements with dance. We played engaging and interesting games related to Van Mahotsav. We played games like the Damsharads. We were also taught some dance steps in the dance class related to Van Mahotsav. We realized how beautiful nature is. If a seed is nurtured and gets proper care, it would grow into a healthy plant. This showed us that nature is everywhere, in our surroundings, art, music, and even in dance.
Now, we will hear a song and watch a dance by the students of classes 3, 4, and 5. The song, Chalo Milke, speaks about the glory of saving trees in unity. The dance visualizes the lyrics in a prominent way, which will linger in your mind whenever you see someone harming trees. It also talks about how trees help us support our lives and what we can do to save them.
request our Vice Principal to kindly address the gathering.
Before I address the gathering, I think it's important for us to hear the voices of parents. So parents, if you could kindly tension between parents and children and teachers. So we would like to hear your experiences when you first got to hear of the project. We would like to hear your experiences while you were doing the project. And we would like to hear your experiences now that you finally see the showcasing of the project. Please feel free. Life comes a full circle. I just had to wait to get back. So please come. Please come. I have taken into account all your feedback during your PTM. Then I have spoken to my team. Then I have spoken to the teachers. I have revisited the plan today myself to understand if I am going very wrong. Today I am seeing all this. I would like to hear your voices. Please, please. Ashu, je kono bhashay kotha bolte pare. Hindi, Bengali, English, any language. Please. Come on, your children are seeing you. Yes. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself, sir. Please come. Please address the children and the teachers.
Good morning, everybody.
A little louder.
Myself, Kausan Hussain, Daraksha's father, class 3B. So, Daraksha says everything to me, what she experienced in her class. And day before yesterday, she told me that ma'am had a meeting with us, vice principal. So I was very impressed that ma'am could have meeting with such a little children. So I said this is a very good initiative. Maybe it had been done in past also, but it was it sounds very good to me that ma'am had a meeting with such a little children. So I was very impressed. And now I have come to know why she had a meeting with such little children. Because this is the entire scenario she had, presented to us, that project is so important and how they had feel the difficulties while doing the project and how they have overcome the project. Being a parent, we see what? We see that they are facing difficulty, so let it be done. So don't do it, I will do it. We do it on behalf of them. So we have to, put them in difficulties. So this is how we have learned to make them in difficulty, put them in difficulty, they will overcome. And this creativity will, nurture them. I have heard a story that one person bought few trees. Another person, he also bought few trees, and one person had nurtured, watered, and everything. The trees were very green, and on the other hand, one person, they didn't care about the tree. And at the end of the day, while strong wind came, all the green trees washed away because it was looking green from the outside, but which is put in difficulty, they got rooted from the root. So this is how we are thinking that we put our child in difficulty, they will learn more. So this is what I have observed. So thank you so much, Ma'am Ghosh, that she is experiencing, she is experimenting. So experimenting is better for the children. So we have to put them in difficulty. Thank you so much.
And somebody else, please.
Students, I would just like to request you, ma'am, that whatever projects they get, if they could do it themselves in the class, I think that would be better. Because to be very frank with you, yes, I am there
That is
to.
a suggestion, ma'am. You can write. But as of now, what you saw, please comment.
Yes, what I saw was that the children were a little lost during the dance, depending upon the coordination and everything. I don't know, maybe lack of practice or something. But apart from that, the rest of the work was very well done. It was put up very beautifully, and the effort could be seen. How the children, they are getting confident day by day. Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else, please? Somebody else?
And I think it's important because yes, I know that your children are coming to class 3 for the first time. Teachers are completely changed in class 3. You have to give teachers the time to get to know them. By the time they come to the second term, you will see that there is a project where everything is done in class. Because the teachers know. We have to make groups. We can't just make groups arbitrarily, right? We can't put all yellow houses together, all red houses together. We never do that. We have to make groups whereby there has to be someone who's good at art, there has to be someone who's good at writing, there has to be someone who is also a good speaker, okay? Someone who works quietly, whose organizational skills are good. So according to the strengths, we make the groups. But we have to know the children, right? 6 months and we know our children. From term 2, we have group projects, you will see, right? So, also, the first term, yes, of course, parents did help. But as I said, I think our parent told us that and gave us a beautiful example. It's your project, you do it anyhow. And let me tell you, no teacher over here has said that it has to be done to perfection. Have you teachers? Never. Never. It's us. When my daughter would come home with a project, I would say, "Eta thik hocche na, eta beka hocche." And my daughter would say, "Please, Ma, this is my project, let me do it myself." And I would say, "Ami jani na ki number pabi, ki kharab project korechish." But then when she didn't allow me to do it at all, she got used to get very angry. Just like what the parents said, that if you give too much of love, too much of care, it's harmful. Because by the time obstacles, difficulties come, your kids wouldn't learn, your children wouldn't know how to beat and how to weather that storm. You have to let go. Please let go. We have given the children, they know what to do. It is the parents, I'm sorry to say, they kind of confuse our children. So therefore, let's not do that. And I think I had a very heart-to-heart chat with all my children. They are not children at all. They are very, very intelligent. They can think clearly and they can articulate their thoughts. I was pleasantly surprised. And I told all of them, please go home and tell your parents that you had a chat with me. And I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And they kind of just opened up and they just told me everything. And I was so glad that I had that conversation with them. But yes, I personally feel, what we saw today, wasn't it beautiful? Because everybody enjoyed themselves. I also know 1 into 9 into 4 into 5 is equal to something. But then when you do 1945 and that's the birth year of your grandmother and you're multiplying it, all that I've said is I want a picture of your grandmother, okay? And just draw a tree and bring it, that's all. I don't think my teachers have done such great harm. No. I'm sorry, ma'am. I do not agree with you. That's the number one point that I'm going to make. That's why, as I said, I revisited the plan today to see that whether I'm going wrong. Another thing, as you have seen, this is our mad maverick over here, Devraj sir, over here. I have gone past his classes and I've seen many a times children are singing. I have never ever hauled him up. I've never told him, Devraj, sing Podachuna. Never. Because I believe in that kind of teaching. And today you saw, not only did Hemnalini sing, all the others sang because they knew the song. So that is the beauty of the whole thing. Yes, of course, the dance, perhaps they stumbled. But we believe in imperfections, ma'am. Because it is through imperfections that we create perfect moments, right? I think that children today, this was the 3rd time they danced. You see, and you can understand that there is space constraint. You can understand that there are mics. I would like to see if any of us could have handled ourselves over there. We couldn't have. So could we have a round of applause for our dancers? And could we have a round of applause for Anandu sir? Single-handedly, he's been choreographing and he's been managing fests and all kinds of things. I would also like to say something. That this subject enrichment does not only drive you crazy, it drives us crazy. And can I tell you from when? From the month of April. From the month of April we start planning. And yes, the children acknowledge the fact that parents also helped, okay? And how did parents help? Because they also helped in giving information. I don't think, the sparrows, it's a huge problem today. We hardly get to see sparrows. And I think it was all over in the newspaper. So if I am actually encouraging you or forcing you to read the paper, I think I am absolutely justified. I'm that kind of vice principal and I think it's absolutely correct. So therefore good, at least you did read the paper. At least good, you know that sparrows are endangered. I don't think there's anything wrong. CBSE is constantly telling us, dear parents, collaboration. That is, when we collaborate, result is success and experience is happiness. Okay? So thank you once again for all your hard work, all your effort, for all the jhamela that we have done, but I think it's well worth the effort. Yes or no? Right? So could we have a round of applause for our parents, teachers and students? Thank you so much. Before Bhavini gives the vote of thanks, I would just like to thank parents for always contributing generously whenever we've asked for money. I think an SMS had gone for 110 rupees for Pujo Jama for share, which we are doing in collaboration with Mr. Joydeep Kundu. And these dresses will be given to children of Sundarbans. You had done it last year, and we had got the dresses packed in Mahadevi Birda World Academy bags, and we had given it. So we have resent the SMS. We have extended the date. In case you have missed it, kindly send it through your children. Thank you. And over to Bhavini for the vote of thanks. Bhavini, please come.
On behalf of the students of Class 3, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Vice Principal, Ms. N. Ghosh, for her constant support and innovative ideas that always inspire us to think outside the box. Ma'am, your leadership continues to guide us towards excellence, and we are truly grateful. Thank you to our teachers for their efforts in shaping our minds and encouraging us to push our limits. Their guidance has been a strength. And finally, to our parents, whose unwavering love and belief in us has been our biggest motivation. Thank you for always being there. Thank you.
I would just like to add that Bhavini was very, very unwell a few days back. She couldn't participate in a fest. She fell sick. After that, she did participate in a fest, and today she is here expressing her thoughts so articulately. Nothing would have been possible without your support and without your good wishes. Thank you so much. We will wait for you to leave, and then the children will